I'm African American, so black feels good to me.
Hi, we're here today with Captain Pugh. How are you feeling today about everything today?
Awesome. I tell you, first of all, I just want to thank our State's Attorney, Marilyn Mosby, for getting the job done. You know, I'm just so proud of her because, first of all, she did her own independent investigation. And, you know, and to those who thought it was a rush to judgment, I think not. You know, she did what she was supposed to do. She did it in the right way. And just to see the people celebrating out here, and that's what they're doing. They're celebrating because people feel that they've at least a step towards justice has been taken. And we've got a little ways to go yet because those who did wrong should be convicted, and, you know, always believe in innocent until proven guilty. But let me just say that Mr. Gray becomes symbolic of the many African American men and people of color and people in general who have confronted the police and have suffered. And as we can see, when Mr. Gray died at the hands of our police officers, that should never happen to anyone. And so we're going to be looking at criminal justice reform. And one of the things that I'm suggesting is that we provide for our police officers ongoing psychological evaluations, because oftentimes people become incensed on their jobs, desensitized to the community. And so if we were doing regular psychological evaluations, we would be able to determine whether the people that we hire and pay to serve and protect our communities can do so.
What does it feel to you when they say this is a color thing, this is a black thing? How does that make you feel?
I'm African American, so black feels good to me. But let me just say, this is about injustice. It's about the disparity and the income gap. It's about the America not sharing its wealth. And that's why I said this is real teachable moments, because this is a time for us to begin to elevate the conversation around race relations in this nation, the disparities that exist, neighborhoods like this that have suffered since the 60s. If we can make investments downtown, and you can see downtown from here. So if we can make those investments downtown, and we've started to do some on Pennsylvania Avenue, we need to do more. You know, the entrance and exit ways of our communities should be the shining light for people to come and see and want to live and invest in Baltimore, because we've got to grow our population. So I'm excited about what this represents. I'm sorry, and I pray for the family of Mr. Gray, because he now becomes a symbol of justice and equality and economic disparity that exists in our country.
Well, I had a chance to watch you on the news. Like I said, I watched him in our hotel room, and you were alongside with Elijah Cummings. And how do you feel about how he felt? I saw him literally crying on the news, and you were like a confidant to him. I want to thank you for that. How do you feel about how he feels?
Well, I think we all, take our pain in different ways. When I saw and heard Marilyn Mosby give us that report yesterday, it literally brought tears to my eyes, and it really pained my heart, because just to have heard how this man suffered, and I can't imagine what his family was feeling yesterday, to hear the details of what he went through, begging for medical services, trying to get what he needed to deal with his own problem. I mean, I can't imagine what somebody feels like, being thrown and shifted from side to side in a police vehicle that we pay for, because we want to make sure that anybody that's involved in criminal activity, here's a man who had no reason to have even been stopped in the first place. It's something to be said that you fear just turning and having someone look in your eyes, and it scares you to the point that you want to turn and run away.
In closing, how do you feel about what's happening now, this happy feeling all around us?
It's awesome. It's awesome. Celebration, and again, sorry for the family of Mr. Gray, but he's become symbolic. And so I'm glad that people are celebrating, but I want them to remain peaceful and understand that, change can come, and sometimes it doesn't come as quickly as we want it to, but it'll come.
Thank you again. Ms. Pugh, you've been doing a great job here in Baltimore City. No one can tarnish that. No one can forget that. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank
Baltimore
you.
City.
Thank you so much.